Well, don't you think that this voice
I'm doing fantastic. Thanks for asking. How about you?
sounds a bit like this one?
Well, right when you asked me if I had a name, I thought, yeah, he's right, I do need a name.
Scarlett Johansson against OpenAI, new feature from Google, and a world record for FPV drone. My name is Mirra and it's news release. You've probably already heard from the news that Scarlett Johansson claims that OpenAI used her voice without her permission to create the Sky voice, which you actually heard at the very beginning.
Thanks for asking. How about you?
In case you forgot, OpenAI released their new ChatGPT 4o model just about a week ago. And there they used the Sky voice, which, as many people have noticed, and Johansson also, is quite similar to the voice from the film Her, in which actress voiced the main role. And if you haven't seen it, Her is a film in which Johansson plays the voice of an AI assistant who falls in love with the main character who, let's be honest, is a total loser. So, after the new ChatGPT was released, Sam Altman tweeted out the word Her, which is obviously the reference to the film with the same title. So, what's the point, you say? The point is that almost 9 months ago, OpenAI offered Scarlett Johansson to voice the ChatGPT model, but she declined to do so. She released a statement saying, "Last September I received an offer from Sam Altman who wanted to hire me to voice the current ChatGPT 4 system. He told me that he felt that by my voicing the system I could bridge the gap between tech companies and creatives. He said he felt that my voicing would be comforting to people." Well, in fact, it looks like Altman just wanted her autograph. Well, it's not surprising to me that she turned it down, because artists often dislike AI, as they're basically stealing from creative people without paying them anything, and I guess it would be wrong for Johansson to become the face of such a company. Well, become the voice of such a company. But hear what else she says. 2 days before the ChatGPT 4 demo was released, Altman contacted my agent asking me to reconsider. And it sounds very suspicious, because it looks like OpenAI just decided at the last minute to persuade Johansson to avoid getting involved in the scandal. By the way, a few days ago, OpenAI wrote on their website, "The voice of Sky is not Scarlett Johansson's, and it was never intended to resemble hers. We cast the voice actor behind Sky's voice before any outreach to Miss Johansson." So, what do we have so far? The Sky voice was removed from the ChatGPT app almost a week ago, and we don't know if it will be back at all. And OpenAI have already apologized to Johansson on their website. Honestly, I guess it's obvious that such a cutting-edge company as OpenAI simply can't afford to get mixed up in the scandals right now, and that's why they decided to remove the Sky voice from the ChatGPT. Imagine that you are googling "cheese not sticking to pizza", and in response you get "you can also add about 1/8 cup of non-toxic glue to the sauce to give it more tackiness". So what you've just seen is the answer from the new Google AI overview. The feature, while not triggered for every query, scans the web and drums up an AI-generated response. Well, this exact response was based on a comment from a user named F. Smith in a more than a decade-old Reddit thread. So, if you didn't get it, Google scanned an entire Reddit thread about pizza and made something like a summary in which recommends using glue to make cheese stick to pizza. And yes, someone actually tried to make pizza with glue. In similar example, Google AI Overview recommends you to eat at least one small rock per day, because that's what geologists said. Also, according to Google AI Overview, absolutely everything that you see on the internet is truth. Well, now there are just a million different examples of what answers this feature gives you. It's all fun, but I just don't understand the one thing. Why Google didn't add the note that says, "Google AI Overview can make mistakes. Check important info", or just something like that. As you know, FPV drones, first-person view drones, can fly quite fast, while they often build with available components. And in fact, just anyone can try to make one. But the question is how fast exactly they can be. And that's what two engineers, Luke and Mike Bell, have been thinking about. Last year they already set a world record by flying FPV drone at a speed of 300 km per hour. It's about 186 miles per hour. But recently they decided to fly even faster. After many attempts to create the perfect design that would allow them to fly very fast without overheating and our many unsuccessful flights, they finally managed to break their own world record. And this is how this thing flies through the sky at night.
The Guinness World Record for the fastest drone in the world.
The maximum speed they reached in one flight is 510 km per hour. And the average for 3 flights is 480 km per hour, which is almost as 300 miles per hour. And it all sounds just so incredible because this drone was made just by 2 people at their home from components which they bought online. Well, that was all the news for today and thanks for watching.